Hi everyone, in today's video, which has been quite some time coming, you've probably noticed I haven't made a video for a couple of months. Kind of lost my mojo a bit, like we're still buying makeup and I'm wearing makeup and all of that kind of stuff, but I just didn't really have the drive to film, and I just don't think there's any point in doing it if you don't feel like doing it, because I think it shows. I think when people put videos out because they feel that they should rather than because they really want to do it, I think it really shows. So I'm back. I have a bunch of ideas for new videos. I have a new camera, which means I will probably be looking slightly this way a lot because I now have a screen thing. I never had a screen thing before, so I can now see myself in a viewfinder and see the stuff that's happening, which is kind of weird because it's like on this side of what I'm looking at there's me and I'm trying to not look there and just look at you without such weird eyes. So this video, first video for ages, is gonna be a haul. I'm not really sure, like I haven't really planned this very well. I think what I'm gonna do is like one massive haul now and then a second one with some other stuff that essentially is just downstairs, and right now I can't be bothered to go and get it. That's really bad, I know, but I have the stuff here for a bunch of videos to film, so I'm going to do those first and then a bit later on I'll come back and I'll do the other one. So this video is a haul of all the stuff that I've bought since my last haul. So what's that, like 2.5 months maybe? It's a bit crazy. It's in this, well there's two boxes here, but it's in here. As you can tell by the weakness of my voice, it's a heavy box. It was my birthday in January, so I had birthday presents, I had, you know, birthday money and shopping and all that kind of stuff. So it's excessive. I'm going to say that right now. If you have a problem with excessive hauls, which I know many of you don't, but if you are one of the people who does, this is not for you. This is most definitely not for you. But if you are interested in hauls and people who have clearly lost some grip on their sanity, please keep watching. Okay, so I need to get myself situated and comfortable and still be in the middle of the frame and figure out how the hell I'm going to do this, because, oh, I know what I'm going to do. Please hold. Okay. I have an empty box that's going to go there. I have a full box that I'm going to show you. We'll do it that way. And the first thing I'm going to show you is 1, 2, 3 hair products. I picked a bunch of stuff up from, I think the website was gorgeousshop.co.uk, who have some really good prices on some different hair products, and they were doing, it was like 40 or 50% off TG, and so especially the bedhead stuff, so I picked a few things up. This is the Oh Beehive, love that, matte dry shampoo, which I've never tried before, and excuse the clattering as things are dumped into that box at the side. This is the Superstar, oh look, I can see me, and there's a viewfinder, and did I mention the viewfinder? I can now see me holding things, wow. Okay, focus. Bedhead TG Superstar Queen for a Day Thickening Spray, which I'd never tried before, haven't used it yet. Smells good though. Oh, I'm not going to be able to do that, am I? Just dumping stuff in there. And I also picked up, this is the Bedhead Masterpiece Massive Shine Hairspray, which is about there. Is that right? That's about right, isn't it? I love this stuff. This is my favourite hairspray. It smells incredible. It does leave your hair shiny. It's quite sticky. It's quite, like it's got quite a lot of hold to it, so I really like it for updos and stuff like that, but just generally really, really nice hairspray, so big fan. This is my second or third can of this, I think, and I like it very much. I am currently using a Moroccanoil one that I also like very much because I love the smell of Moroccanoil. It's such a good smell. So I have this in the rotation now as well. Next up, this thing in this little package from QVC, which I've had since before Christmas and haven't opened, maybe since just after Christmas. We have a very reflective Oh, can't figure out how to move to be in the centre of the frame. This is going to take some getting used to. This is the Tartelette in Bloom palette, and QVC bundled it in a package, so it came with a little double rule bender, double-ended eyeshadow brush. So let's have a look at this first. I don't know how long this video is going to be, by the way, because I'm already 5 minutes in and we're not even close. So it's a double-ended, weird angled eyeshadow brush, and then I think everybody's seen this one. I wasn't late to the party in terms of when I got it, but I'm certainly late to the party in terms of showing you the palette. So, reflection, right, there we go. Tartelette in Bloom palette that looks like that. All sorts of nice. If I move it closer, am I going to blind you? Let's try it. Nope, don't think you're blind. Okay, all sorts of nice kind of pinkier toned, warmer neutrals, so that's a really nice complement to the Tartelette palette, which I have a bit of a love-hate relationship with it. Sometimes I think it's great, other times I don't love it so much. So I don't know, but I'm definitely excited to like play with this one properly, because I haven't really, other than just like, you know, swatching a few shades. Okay. Oh, I'd forgotten how much stuff I'd bought. I picked up the Nip Fab Glycolic Fix Daily Cleansing Pads. That's not super easy to see in this light, and there's that, so how's that? It's those. Now, I had some of these before and didn't get on with them, used a couple, and then sent them to my friend Maria from the channel Maria Sparkle, that I think has a number after it, and I can't remember what the number is because I've gone blank. Anyway, I used them a couple of times and then sent them to her because I know that she loves these. The more I've been watching her videos, the more it's like, maybe I didn't give them a fair try. So I bought some, so we'll see how I get on with those. I'm kind of trying to step up my skincare a bit now, because I've always been a bit lax with it. I'm not amazing at skincare, and I am getting older, so I need to do something with them and not drop them. So I have these to try. Still sealed, haven't tried them yet, but we'll see how it goes. Next, sorry, I realise this is going to be a real hodgepodge of stuff as well. There's no logical order to the way I'm grabbing stuff out of this bag, so you'll probably get used to it as we go on, or you'll start watching, one or the other. Urban Decay vitamin infused, it's the B6 vitamin infused complexion prep spray, and I picked this up in the mini size just because I didn't really want to spend the money on the full size. Slightly shirty sales associate in Debenhams at Westfield in West London, not Stratford. I don't think there is a Debenhams at Stratford, come to think of it, but I was at Westfield, West London, and slightly shirty sales associate was a bit stroppy that I only wanted to buy the smaller size and not the bigger size, but it's like, I've never tried it before. I don't care if it technically per milliliter costs more this way. I just want to try it. And I would have spent so much more money had he not been so shitty. Like, it was just one of those things where I was out to spend that day and he was just a bit, you know what it's like. You know when you go to counters and you see people and there is like an air of attitude there. I always find it, or I used to find it, I haven't been for a long time, but used to find it at the Mac counter in Phoenix at Brent Cross. There was always like a vibe of, we're better than you. And I hate that. I hate that. I especially hate it when that is directed at you when you go into or to a counter with no makeup on, and they just assume that because you aren't wearing any makeup you don't know anything about makeup. That makes me furious, because some days I don't want to put a face on. Simple as that. Doesn't mean I don't love makeup, doesn't mean I don't really know what I'm doing or about the product. So yeah, I just anyway, I digress. So Urban Decay spray thingy. From another Urban Decay counter, same shopping trip, different store, I think. Where did I go? House of Fraser? House of Fraser. Urban Decay counter at House of Fraser, across the way, like it's not that far. I picked up the Afterglow 8-hour powder blush that has a little leaflet inside it for some reason, in the shade Fetish, which is kind of a, you know, kind of a nudie pink sort of colour. Much nicer sales assistant. Would have spent a small fortune with him had I not gone there at the end of the day and I'd already spent a small fortune somewhere else. But he was a much nicer sales associate at that counter, so would go back to that one and probably not the Debenhams one. But I got that. While I was in Debenhams, random, next to the Urban Decay counter with the slightly shitty sales associate, there is now Makeup Forever counter. And so I picked this up because it was in the sale. I don't know if you can see that there. Probably not because glare. Oh, there we go. How about that? Does that? Yeah. So I picked up, this is the Artist Eye Studio, which is a little kit. And it was reduced from £40 to £30. So it looks like that. And inside, I'm going to take the shiny thing off so we don't all get blinded. You have got, what is that, 9 shades of the eyeshadow, and the colour representation is shocking, sorry. But 9 of the shades, the Aqua Eyes liner in black and the Smoky Extravagant mascara. For reference, the shades are, I wonder if it's better on there. Does it show? It does show much better on there. Those are the shades that are in it. So there's some kind of neutrals, nice turquoisey colour and some peachy tones. But it seemed like for £30 instead of 40, it actually seemed like a really good deal. And I've got some of these. I can't make it come back in the box. Oh. I've got some of the Makeup Forever shadows from a previous kit that I bought when they first launched here, and it's a really nice formula, and I kind of like the idea of buying a set of a bunch of mini ones rather than the individual ones, purely because I'm never going to finish one. So that was a good deal. I also got a bit of an unusual one, but if you are somebody who watches Nikki tutorials, I will leave her linked below in case you don't. She recommends this Nivea for Men Sensitive Post-Shave Balm as a makeup base. I have no idea whether that's going to work, but it wasn't very expensive and I thought I'd try it. I got a few things in the Body Shop because there are odd things here and there that I quite like. I picked up the Wild Argan Oil Bubbling Bath, which I haven't used, although it looks like I have. I love the Wild Argan Oil range, I love the scent of it, so just fancied having that. I also got the Warming Mineral Mask, which you can't see because of the light. There we go, how's that? Which I've used before. It's just a clay deep cleansing mask. And one of these little dudes, which is one of their facial buffer thingies. I really like these to use with cleanser. It's just a nice exfoliator. Yeah, just one of the things that I tend to have kicking around. Good for, really good for exfoliating your lips as it goes, just because you can just buff over. Next thing I got was one of these Venus Swirl razors. This is the new model. I think what happens is there's a little ball on the razor here. I don't know if you can see that, but it's like a pivot and it lets the head of the razor move in multiple different directions apparently. So I got one of those just because it was on offer, I think in Superdrug. It seemed like a good deal, so I got one of those. I picked this up and this is just, you know when you buy something because it's a really good deal but actually it's stupid and you're never really going to use it. This is the Bliss Fat Girl Slim Arm Candy Arm Perfecting Cream with a massaging applicator. I got this in TK Maxx for £6. It was on offer. I know the full price is ridiculous. Full price $34.99 and I got it for £6. I don't think it's going to do a huge amount, but I figured I'd give it a try and see what happens. So we'll try it. If it does anything remarkable, I'll report back, but don't hold your breath. Oh, keep it relevant. With the Venus Swirl, I also got, this is the Gillette Satin Care with a touch of Olay Violet Swirl shaving foam, which goes with the razor. Ordinarily, I actually use the Nivea for Men Sensitive in the same line as that balm stuff that I bought. I normally use that shaving gel just because it's cheaper, but this looks like it's purple, and so I was powerless to resist purple shaving foam. Next up, let's do some fragrance things. This is going to be glary, so I apologise. Oh no, maybe not. I apologise in advance if it is. Ralph Lauren Polo number 2, or Big Pony number 2 I think it's called, which is a really weird name. This was a perfume gift set. This is the perfume that I wear every day. This is my kind of normal, this is what I normally smell like, if you were ever curious. And they usually have these kits at Christmas. The perfume itself is about £43. Normally the kits are £45. I got this for £28. So there's the perfume, the body lotion, and a mini perfume. Seemed like a good deal, even though I've got a full bottle already and one of those mini ones from last year. I also got a Travelo Ice, which I picked up in the sale from Debenhams for dirt cheap, which is just a little mini atomizer for putting perfume in. Not that I need it, because that perfume, there's already a mini size, but I'm holding out a lot of hope for the Escada Summer Limited Edition scent this year. I didn't really like last year's, so I'm hoping that this year will be more to my taste, I guess. And if it is, then I'll need this. If it isn't, I'm sure I'll find something else to put in there. Another thing from the sales, let's do this one. This was a crazy good deal. So this is the Lancôme Captivating Eyes set. So in here is a mini baby size of the what do you call it, the Bifacil eye makeup remover, the Grandiose mascara, and an eyeliner. I got this in the sale out of Boots, I think. The kit itself was originally supposed to be £25, which I think is the same price as the mascara, and I got it for £16, which is good because I kind of wanted to try the mascara and kind of didn't want to try it paying full price, so that's a good way to do it. I've never really gotten along very well with Lancôme mascara, purely because it's got a weird smell that I kind of can't get past. So it would have to be an insanely good mascara for me to wanna, wear it, because for some reason I can smell the smell of it all day whenever it's in. So whenever it's on. So haven't tried it yet, obviously, but we'll see how that goes. For the money, couldn't pass it up. Two more sale things I picked up, and I have actually used both of these. Two things from Smashbox. So I picked up, this is the, I don't know what it's called. I think it's just the Art Love Colour eyeliner set. So there are 6 of the Always Sharp waterproof liners, and some of these are limited edition shades. I think it's the purple, the gold, and the blue are limited edition. And the other, did I say 6? I mean 5, because I can't count. 5, and I know some of them are limited edition. I'm not entirely sure which ones. I think it's the purple, the gold, and the blue, and I think the black and the brown are just from the standard line. Really nice. I've used these liners before and really, really lovely. They stay put, which is nice. And the other thing I got was this guy. This is the Art, what is it called? Why is that not sticking in my brain? Art Love Colour Masterclass palette, which I have used a couple of times. Pigmentation's very nice. It's got like a little elastic around there. And then this is going to be glare central, I think. Oh no, maybe not, if I just keep it far enough away. So it's two, can I do that? Does that make it better? Oh, that does make it better. Although I'm going to hit myself in the face with clear plastic. So it's 2 sides of all kinds of colours of eyeshadow and some blushes as well. So it's everything you could possibly ever need. I picked up some things from Hourglass, and what prompted this, I can't actually show you, but what prompted this little haul is for my birthday, my friend Charlotte got me the Extreme Sheen lip gloss in the shade Origami, which is a beautiful kind of nudie pale pink, and I've put it somewhere and I don't know where. It can't have gone far, but it's somewhere, because I was wearing it a lot, so it's got to be in one of the bags I've used or something. So I don't have it with me to show you, but what I did buy, I bought this shade, which is called Fortune, and it is absolutely beautiful. It's a pink with kind of like a gold sheen to it. No idea how well this is going to show, but let's give it a try. There, you can kind of just about see it as I stare at the viewfinder. Beautiful. Reminds me a lot of Princess by Buxom, which we can't get over here anymore. So if that was a shade, if you're in the UK and that was a shade that you liked, have a look at this one. Formula is much nicer on these, I think. I mentioned one of their reds, the red gloss, which I think is Siren, as one of my Christmas favourites last year, and it is perfect. That red gloss is the most perfect red gloss, and the formula on those glosses is just, it's creamy and it's moisturising and it doesn't stick and it's just yummy, so recommend those. I also got one of the Hourglass Opaque Rouge lippies, and this is in the shade Ballet because I kept seeing people wear it and it's beautiful. So that is right there, which is just a nice kind of bluey toned pinky shade. Okay, so I have a few things. There's one thing missing, which is the 24/7 Glide On Liner in Deep End, which amazingly I didn't have, but I bought. I also bought one of the 24/7 Waterline pencils in the shade Rail, which is the dark brown, because they didn't have the black. I bought the Gwen Stefani lipstick and lip liner in the shade Ex-Girlfriend, which is a very, very nice nude pink. It doesn't show up a tremendous amount of colour on my lips. It's right there. But it is very nice. And my watch is... I didn't ask Siri for anything. Stop it. Weird. And the liner as well, so same shade. I also got the blush palette, just because I had the eye palette, and why not? So I think we've probably all seen this. Oh my god, the glare. So it looks like that. All very wearable shades for somebody fair-skinned like me, so haven't tried it yet, but excited, looking forward to seeing how that works. Oh, alright, so I went to Inglot while I was shopping at Westfield, and I went in for one thing and then ended up with a bunch of other stuff. So what I went in for was the Duraline. Can you see it? Can you see it? Wow, all of the glare. No way to hide that. So anyway, it's the Duraline, which is the little bottle of clear stuff that you can use, mix it with other makeup products and turn them into liners, or just make it so that stuff stays put. So that was what I went in for. I also ended up with the... oh, sealed as well, didn't I? The much loved on the internet's gel liner, so the black gel liner in shade 77. Because I didn't have it and everybody said I should have it, so I now have it. And that's not it. Somewhere, in addition, oh, it's here. I also got one of the shadow pans from the spring collection, which is the turquoisey blue. It's much more greeny turquoisey in person than it shows up on camera. But I got that as well just because it was by the till when I went to pay and it was pretty and I wanted it. I got this one, which I'm not really sure if I'm going to use, but I'll try it, I think. This is the Freedom Pro Studio Glyconic Glow Tonic, which I guess is supposed to be kind of a dupe for the Pixi Glow Tonic. I haven't tried it yet. It's been in the bottom of the bag, or bottom of the box, for a while, and I just haven't got that far, but it's there for me to try. It wasn't very expensive, probably £6 or £7, which is about half the price of the Pixi one, but I have a feeling it might be a case of you get what you pay for, so we'll see. And I also picked up from Freedom, this is the Duo Brow Powder in the shade Blonde, which looks like that. Two very light shades, almost indistinguishable from each other, even in person. But I don't really have very many brow powders, so decided I would try that. Oh, another thing from Freedom in this box, which is the Pro Eye Primer, which comes in a little tube like that. Right, next. A few kind of drugstore high street bits and pieces. I picked up the Maybelline Brow Drama Pomade Crayon in Dark Blonde, just because I've been doing a little bit more with my brows, as you could tell from the powder. Figured I'd give it a try. I also got the Maybelline Falsies Push Up Drama Mascara because fancy trying it, and likewise this is the L'Oreal False Lash Sculpt, which I don't think was the one I meant to pick up. Let's have a look. Oh no, it is the one. This is the one that has the weird brush that looks like that. that is supposed to sort of tight line as well as mascara. So haven't tried it yet, don't know what it'll be like, we'll see. Also sort of in Boots drugstore type stuff, I picked up, I'm not really sure where I got this from, but somewhere while I was on my travels. This is the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Porcelain, just because it was very cheap and I'd heard somebody somewhere say it was good, and so I wanted to try it. This is the Sanctuary Spa Cleanse Foaming Micellar Cleansing Water. I like a foam. I know you're not supposed to, but I do like a foam, so have that one to try. Carex hand wipes in the Strawberry Laces scent, because yum. I picked up a couple of things from Joico in the Beauty Bay sale because it's a brand I'd never tried and I wanted to try. So I've got the Body Luxe shampoo, conditioner and the Power Whip mousse foam, which was one kit that came in like a little, you know, plasticky pouch. Oh, I picked 3 of these up. One's in my gym bag. I picked up the K-Pack kit that came with a conditioner, shampoo, conditioner and a deep conditioning treatment. And then this one is the Colour Endure shampoo, conditioner and K-Pack Colour Therapy Restorative Styling Oil. So these are just mini sizes. Good way to try them if you haven't tried them before, and they were about £6 for each set, so seemed like a good deal to me, even though I am overwhelmed by shampoo following the pre-Christmas purchase of the Kerastase advent calendar, because there are mini bottles of shampoo everywhere because I just can't seem to get through them, but I wanted to try those. I picked up a couple of things from Clinique. This is my absolute favourite, all-time favourite, most favourite ever body scrub. This is the Sparkle Skin Body Exfoliating Cream. They do one in a tube, like a squeezy tube as well, which is a completely different formula. This one's better. It's in a pot, which does mean you have to dig your hands into it, but oh, it smells all minty. And it's like it is literally, as it says, it's an exfoliating cream that you use in the shower, just like any other exfoliator, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Really fine, fine granules in it that just do a good scrubby job. And I also got one of the new Sweet Pots, and I got the shade, what did that say, Sweet Rose? Sweet Rose. So it is a lip balm on one side and a lip scrub on the other. I think that's probably the right way around. I don't know. Maybe not. Either way, it's a scrub and a balm that I now can't put back together because no coordination. Okay. And it looks like a little macaron, which is very cute. I only got the one of those, could easily have bought all of them, but figured I should probably just start with one and see how that goes. And then, last few things. This little pouch was a set from QVC that I picked up of, this is the Today Special Value a week or so ago, 2 weeks ago maybe, and this was an insane deal really for the Revitalash Advanced and the Revitalash High Def Tinted Brow Gel. Came in one of these. The reason behind me buying this is I watch, as I'm sure many of you do, Brianna Stanko. I'm going to leave a link to her channel below. She has the most incredible eyelashes, and this is what she uses. This stuff right here make her lashes insane. So I'm going to leave a link. Go look at her videos. Huge lashes, just insane. I don't want to get into the realms of lash extensions again, just because I've tried them a couple of times and it's never really worked for me, so I'm hoping that this will work. I haven't started it yet, but will do a, you know, progress before and after video for you, I think, just to kind of track it all through. And then, last couple of things I'm going to show you. I have a patent polish, whatever, lip pencil from MAC. This is one of these guys. These are like the crayon thingies, and wow, viewfinder makes my coordination go all funny. Right, there we go, right there is the pink. This is the shade Patent Pink. I also picked up they did a Boxing Day exclusive that I think was UK and Canada exclusive. It's like a really pretty kind of peachy nude. Cannot for the life of me remember the shade name of it, but I did buy it. I'll put the shade name here. That's incredibly beautiful, and that was what made me want to buy that one, because it was my first time ever trying that formula and it's beautiful. So yeah, had to have that. And my final thing, inspired by another YouTuber, oh, I should say that Boxing Day lip thingy is completely Dustin Hunter's fault, because he mentioned it on Instagram and then I had to have it. This was also an inspired purchase by somebody else. This was inspired by Barbie Bowles, Emma. I'm also going to leave a link to her channel below. She did a skincare routine video and she said that she uses a lot of Kiehl's products. In particular, she uses this. So I decided that as this is the year that I'm going to do a bit more with my skincare, I would get some of this and give it a try. So I also have that there to try. And that is the end of this haul. So anything in that stash that you've tried that you have opinions on? Anything you want to warn me about, tell me about? Is there anything, as if, that I don't have that you think I need to get? If there is, please leave me a comment below and tell me, and I will add it to my list to check out. And I think for this one, that's a wrap. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.